Good morning. So today is day 4 with sketchy electricity. The electricity's been going on and off. It's off longer than it's on. Thankfully we are able to go to my sister's house in Richmond, Texas, which is roughly about 30 minutes from where we live. We live in Fresno, right outside of Houston. Um, it's warm. They never lost electricity, and I don't know if it's because they have solar panels, but we this is night 2 that we've stayed over here, and we've had food and warmth, and we've been totally blessed to be able to um, be somewhere with family that and be safe. So it's just been really really rough. Of course, we're sleeping on the couch. There's Chris. Say hello, Chris.
What's up, YouTube?
He's playing on his Switch. But yeah. So we'll just keep documenting and letting you guys see what's going on in Texas, the Texas crisis, the Houston crisis. So just pray for us, and we'll be checking back in later.
What's up, YouTube? Team Stevens back again with another video. We have gone through what I'm sure you said on the news, like a winter storm here in Texas. Um, and it was really crazy, all the stuff that has gone on here. And we just wanted to give like a little recap. I know you saw the previous video of us at Karen's sister's house, but we're gonna just talk about what led up to that.
But we didn't get a lot of footage,
Right.
Because
we're kind of in survival mode.
We were in survival mode. We
Right.
were like, we need to really think about what we need to do to get out of this cold. So the last thing on our mind was to pick up a camera and record.
Right.
And we didn't think about it until afterwards, until we were safe, and so that's where that footage came from.
Right.
And then when we were getting some gas and all that type of stuff. But
Right.
yeah, the first few days was
yeah. But I just kind of wrote down a few things to jog my memory. Karen remembers the sequence of events better than I do. But so just to recap everything that we went through. But so basically, it started with her waking me up. It was Monday morning.
It was so it was last week. So now the storm is over, and that's how we're bringing you this information.
Right.
And we're back to normal 70-degree weather, which is crazy.
Right.
And so I don't even recall the date. It was the day was before what do you call it?
Valentine's Day?
No. It was Valentine's Day. Yeah, so Valentine's Day Sunday. So we went to bed, and then Monday, which was President's Day, is when the power went off. And it might have went off anywhere between like 3:30, 4 o'clock and 8 a.m.
Right.
Because when I got up at 3:30 to pee, the lights were still on.
Yeah, so after that,
the lights were off.
And when she woke me up, I don't know why, but it scared the hell out of me for some reason. Like, she told me that the power was off, and I was just like,
babe, the power's off.
Right, and like my heart started pounding for some reason, but then I was just like, it's not a big deal. I'm sure it's going to come back on in a little while, So, we had no power. And for whatever reason, the cell phone service is gone too. Oh, yeah,
we didn't have a way of
I guess, it affected the towers. And, like, I have a new phone now, but at that point, I had my old phone, and the battery life was terrible, which is why I had to get a new phone. So when we woke up, my phone was already on 70%. So I was like, oh, yeah, I don't know what's going to happen. I might as well turn it off and try to conserve this.
But we couldn't call out. We couldn't text. We couldn't instant message. We couldn't do anything.
And my job is like a work from home job. And so they just were talking about no call, no shows or whatever. And I was like, I got to try to find a way to call this number and tell them I'm not going to be able to log on. And so luckily my phone was roaming, and I was able to like step outside, like close to the front of the house, and get a signal out. So I was able to call in.
Anyway, so after the day went on, we just decided, hey, we got to come up with a master plan. So so I suggested, if the lights don't come back on by
like
3 o'clock, then we need to get on the road, even though it was icy out. And we don't know what was going on out there, but we just said we need to leave the house because it was super cold.
Right. And like we decided that time because that would give us enough time to take our time to get to your sister's house. If the roads were bad and before night came again, it was going to refreeze. And so it would be even worse.
So we had our stuff packed by before 3 o'clock, and at 2:30, the lights came back on.
Right.
The lights came back on at 2:30. We was like, oh my God.
Right. So we thinking we good, right?
Right.
And we telling people the lights are back on and stuff like that. And my best friend, like we have a mutual friend, she was in Katy, which is, on the outskirts of Houston. Her and her daughters were over there without power. So they decided that they would come to our house. And so, we were like, yeah, that's cool. And so they took forever getting over here. Like she said that people were losing control on the road because of the ice.
What would normally take about 45 minutes to get to our house took them like 2 hours to get to our house. Because the roads were like almost impassable, but they wanted to get away from their cold house and come and soak up some of our heat.
Right. So
we thought.
Right. So 15 minutes before they got here, the lights went out again.
They went out again. So we had to call them like, hey, we back in that same situation. We don't have lights, but they were already close. So they just went ahead and came on. So they came. We all hunkered down in the house. I had a bunch of extra comforters. By this time, the temperature...
It was her, 2 of her daughters, and a cat. And now I'm married to an animal hater. Don't hit my baby because she hates animals, but Karen does not do the pets.
Jesus, I had to bite the bullet.
Especially
and let the cat in the house.
Right.
They creepy. So.
Yeah, so...
Anyway, so we all hunkered down. We stayed in the house. We bundled up. We watched movies on the laptop. Got through the night. It was cold in the house. I think it had gotten down to like, at this point, it was like 50-something degrees in the house.
Right.
But it was cold. That doesn't sound cold, but inside of a house, that's cold.
Yeah.
So then the next day came, which was Wednesday. And, that same Tuesday, they ended up leaving and going to someone else's house because we no longer had power. And so we left and went back to my sister's house.
Well, no. First, we went to your daddy's house.
Oh, yes.
And they went with us.
Yes. So we went to my dad's house, which lives about 15 minutes from us in Missouri City. And we knew that they had power because the cameras were still on. So we got over there and we like, great, they have power. We hit them faucets.
No water.
No water.
No water.
So we like, what we gonna do over here with no water?
So because we hadn't taken a bath because we weren't trying to do that cold. Like it's different when you take a cold shower in the summertime and you're not gonna catch hypothermia.
Right.
But you couldn't really take, and this is the other thing. Like during the summertime when the water's cold, it's like cool. But coming out that faucet, straight ice water. Straight ice water. So there's no way you was getting in the shower and let that hit your back in your butt.
So we decided to come back home for a little bit on that Tuesday, and we just got our stuff and we drove back to my sister's house. Mm-hmm. So we spent the night on Tuesday night at my sister's house. Mind you, she never lost power because they have solar panels. So they had running water, everything. So we're there. Wednesday comes and we're like, okay, we get notification that the lights are back on at our house. So we're like, okay, let's try to head back to our house, see what we can see. We get to the house and we're like so excited because, are you in the shot?
Yeah. No.
Because this part right here.
Okay.
We're so excited. Should I move over?
No, you good.
We're so excited because the lights are on. We get in here real good.
I'm just be honest. Like, the water pressure was low at her sister's house, so, you know, I didn't want to go to the bathroom. So we got back home, everything was good. I'm in the bathroom, minding my business, you know.
Doing what you do in the bathroom.
Exactly.
The number 2.
And where was you at?
I was in the other bathroom. I was in the other bathroom
So
doing number 2.
We both in the bathroom, dropping the kids off at the pool.
And guess what happens?
Lights go off again.
The lights go off. And we're only here about 15 minutes.
Right. And so we are on the toilet in the dark now. No!
That was funny. It's funny now, but it was not funny. It was not funny then. I was like, ain't this a bitch?
Right.
So we came out of the bathroom, and I'm like, okay, God, like, are we going to stay here another night? Because we don't know how long the lights are going to stay off. Because at this point, it's like a double Dutch type of situation, like on, off, on, off. So we decided to go back to my sister's house. Mm-hmm. So I didn't have a lot of gas. Chris didn't have a lot of gas in his car.
Right. My car was probably on like a fourth of a tank. So I was like, let's not drive my car.
Right. And I was kind of getting low and I was getting nervous because, you know, they said the gas was kind of sketchy. It was hard to find.
Right. And on the way back, we could not find any gas.
We could not find any gas.
Gas stations were either closed or the lines was like way out the parking lot, ridiculous. Mm-hmm. Food. Also, like, we passed that Burger King by your father's house. Mm-hmm. No lie, at least 50 cars deep.
Yeah.
At least. Yeah.
And this was like almost at every fast food restaurant that was open.
That was open. Most of them weren't even open.
Yes. The lines were like ridiculously, like all the way down the street. It was just like crazy.
And let me tell y'all something. Like, for the people that's not from here and, you know, you up north, you're like, they don't know what they're doing. Like, we prepared for the storm, you know what I'm saying? We bought food and everything. We was ready in case we got snowed in because we know we don't know how to drive on that. We weren't finna be out there in the madness. But the power, nobody was ready for that. So you bought food and now you can't cook it. Or you don't have a way to heat anything up. You know what I'm saying?
On the Friday before, I went to the grocery store and I spent $150. I just want to put that out there. Right. And we bought a lot of groceries. But the good thing was we were able to put like our frozen stuff outside.
Right.
I put it in a laundry basket and put the stuff on the back patio.
And it stayed frozen.
So, yeah. So then, on our way to my sister's house, we couldn't get gas, and we decided to stop to get some food because, you know, everybody didn't have a lot of food. So my sister has a big family, so we were like, okay, where can we stop? Where the line was not all the way 2 miles down the street. Right. So we found a trusty old Church's Chicken. I can't even remember the last time I ate Church's, but I was like, we finna get this Church's today. So we were in line for about 40 to 45 minutes.
Right.
We got to the speaker and they had a limited selection. They were not serving drinks and they
only the family meals.
Only family meals you could purchase.
With drums and legs.
Right.
Legs and thighs.
They didn't give you no biscuits. No. It was like, and they only had limited sides. I think they had like, it don't even matter. They just didn't have a lot of stuff to choose from. Right. So we got some chicken.
And no drinks.
But we went to my sister's house. We stayed there the night. And then the next day, which was Thursday, we got word that our power was back on again. And I was really, really nervous because I was like, gosh, we got to try to drive all the way back home, which is a good like 30 minutes. And then what if the power goes out again? Then we're going to be stuck because my gas tank was looking kind of low, you know. So we were like, before we try to make it back home, we need to try to find some gas. Mm. So we set out to find gas, and we were just hoping and praying that we found the gas station that was close because the tank was really low.
Right, and I'll put the video of what we found right here.
Mm-hmm. Oh, did it finish already?
Yeah.
Okay. So we were able to find some gas. luckily, thank God, just by my sister's house.
Right. We thought we were going to have to go on a little scavenger hunt.
Right.
Places that had gas, the lines was all the way out into the street and down the street.
So we literally just drove like 2 minutes up the street to the gas station on the corner, and they have gas. We actually came here yesterday, but they did not have gas. So we are so thankful. We were on less than a quarter tank, so we are good for right now. So, and they only have unleaded.
Regular unleaded.
Regular unleaded, no plus or anything like that, but that's okay because we don't need that. I know we looking rough.
Right. Sleeping on the couch, day number 2. It's a comfy couch, though, and we thankful for it.
Exactly. Yeah, so as you can see, we found some gas. Thank God. It was right by my sister's house, so we were able to fill up, and we made our way back to our house. And when we got home, our lights were on. Mm-hmm. We did still have water. Like I said, I was super nervous because I was sitting there like, okay, how long are we going to be here before the lights go back out again? Right. And then we have to leave again.
Wait, did you say we had water?
I said we had water.
Yeah,
we never lost water. We always never lost
had water. But because of everything that happened, now you got to boil the water. It's not safe to brush your teeth or wash. I mean, I guess you could.
The whole city was on a boil water notice.
Right.
But a lot of the cities are getting taken off of it. Mm-hmm. I'm not exactly sure if our city has gotten taken off of it or our county. Our county, I don't know.
Because, like, you don't think about stuff like this. Like, at churches when there was, like, no drinks, I was like, that's weird. Then I go to try to go to Taco Bell the other day. No soda. I was like, the soda is connected to the water. And where does the ice come from? Mm-hmm. So, yeah, it's none of that right now. They gave me a canned Dr. Pepper at Taco Bell window. Like I'm at the picnic.
Right.
So, but yeah, it's just been crazy,
Oh, and let me mention that, remember I said that we had went to my dad's house? Well, their pipes ended up busting.
Oh, yeah.
And there was not a lot of damage because it was mainly in the garage. Mm-hmm. So, thank God for that. But the pipes did burst at my parents' house. Like I said, I'm just so thankful that we had somewhere to go. Right. Like, it's by God's grace that my sister's lights never went out. Mm. I mean, it's her and her husband, and my mom lives there also.
And
they have 5 kids.
Right.
All under the age of 8. So it would have just been like, oh my God, like crazy. But we were entertained. I mean, we ate good and we were warm
and her husband got this nice 4K projector.
Oh my God.
It was right in front of the sofa. No, but that was like, it was, a little bit of hope in the darkness. Because, like, honestly, when I was over there thinking about everything, like, I was so mad and frustrated because, like, how could this happen in a city like Houston, in a state like Texas that is an energy provider? You know what I'm saying? Like, the people that are in charge, they just, like, left us to fend for ourselves. And, people voted and put their trust in these people, and they did not do their job. And somebody has got to pay. You know what I'm saying? We need answers as to why we were days without power, why some places never lost power. And matter of fact, I'm going to show the video that your sister made over there with by the Galleria. They got Christmas trees lit up.
Christmas lights still on the trees, lit up. Department stores were lit up.
With nobody in there.
When they were telling us that we needed to conserve our energy. Like, the nerve, the audacity of them. Like, this was shitty. I'm just gonna straight out say it was shitty. Mm-hmm. It was a shitty situation.
Right.
Like I said, I am so thankful and grateful that we got through this, but there were a lot of families that have been impacted by this tremendously. Right. A lot of people lost their homes from water damage.
And some like a friend of ours' house, mom house caught on fire.
Because, we don't light our chimneys. So, trying to light the chimney, it's just been too much. And then the gas situation, no food at the grocery stores. It was just a hot damn mess.
Right. Yeah, so I'm thankful that it's over. Next time I think I might try to do like Ted Cruz and get up out of here.
Nah, that was, oh man, don't get me started on that, please.
Right. Yeah, just F Ted Cruz. Hashtag F Ted Cruz.
Right.
Never liked him anyway. But we made it through, and I think that next time we'll be. I mean, I don't really know how you could be better prepared because
everybody's saying you should have a generator, you should have water on hand. Well, we always keep water, but we don't have a generator. No, I don't think we're going to invest in one.
Well, I thought about investing in a generator, and it'll be good for a while, if the situation was to occur again. But then there were no gas, so the generator got to run off something.
Off of something, exactly.
So unless you got a solar power Jenny, you still gonna be shivering in the cold again.
Well, we just hope and pray that this never happens again. Houston is known for floods and hurricanes or what have you, but we were not expecting a freaking blizzard in this bitch. I'm sorry. Like, an ice storm to just come through and just shut everything down. So we do have a few pictures that we took. Like I said, we were not in record mode. We were in straight survival mode. Right. So we will include those clips of the pictures that we did take that were outside the house, because the snow was very beautiful. Because we don't get to see the first day. We don't get to see snow, so it was very beautiful. But I just hope and pray nothing like this ever happens again. And if it does, that we're better prepared. The city officials are better prepared, and
the grid is better.
Prepared because it was terrible. So to try to get a few things, and as you can see, everything is gone and everything is empty. And this is day 4. This is day 4 of the madness in Texas, the winter storm. I figured if I can come in here, just grab some milk, but they don't have milk. I wanted to get some bacon. There's no bacon. So, yeah. Not one thing of milk in sight. It was just like, dang, that's the whole reason I came in here in the first place. They do have some juice. I got some orange juice and some water. But as far as like meat, nope. Let's see. Go over here. Whew. So cold outside. Yeah, nothing. No meat. No bacon. No nothing. I don't know when they're gonna get a shipment in. Oh look, here's some stuff over here. But like, how long has this stuff been sitting out? Or it's just pepperoni. That's not gonna work. So yeah.
Right, because they said that had they not started turning off people's power, the grid itself was minutes away from a catastrophic shutdown to where there would be no power at all. And I can't even imagine if that would have happened, because then there really would have been nowhere for anybody to go.
Everybody would have been freezing in their homes. And, we heard all these reports on the news. People's house, like I said, our house only got as cold as probably 54 degrees because we have a new house.
It's well insulated.
And it's insulated. So we heard people's house got as low as like 12 degrees inside the house. Can you imagine that? So, and then we don't have winter equipment. We did have jackets because we bought them to go to Colorado. Right. But other than that, I just cannot imagine like what other people went through, and I sympathize with them. And the saying goes that we are Houston strong, and we're going to come back stronger, and just,
Yeah, I don't know. I hope we come back stronger from this. Like I said, we need answers, and some people need to be held accountable.
Right.
ERCOT and whoever else was in charge of the grid.
But we don't want to keep rambling, guys. And thank you guys for, if you prayed for